All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So lately there's been a lot of negativity surrounding the New York Jets amongst the circles of the national sports media outlets. I feel like whenever the team is brought up, it's being viewed or talked about in such a negative light. Almost like, let's take a cheap shot here, let's take a cheap shot there. Let's not address the future. Let's not address the present day. We're not going to bring up Robert Saleh and how good of a hire that was because of how coveted he was in the offseason. We're not going to talk about the extra draft picks, the multiple ones this year, the multiple ones next year, the multiple thirds, multiple seconds next year. We're not going to address the draft at all. We're not going to talk about the free agency acquisitions with Corey Davis and Carl Lawson. Not in the least, right? We're going to focus on the past, what happened last year, and talk about how the team hired Adam Gase, how the team won 2 games, how they play in a stacked division, and they're going to continue to be the bottom dwellers of the AFC East for the foreseeable future, right? How the team filled Sam Darnold, the list goes on and on and on. So anyway, I wanted to really take that negative idea, that negative mindset, and put a positive spin on it and really flip the script on the whole thing. So with that being said, let's dive in. So you look at the 2020 New York Jets and yeah, people are right when they talk about how bad the team was last year. 2 wins, not a lot of talent, so many things went wrong. I really don't even want to go into detail about it just because I don't want to relive that nightmare, and I'm sure you don't want to listen to that. I want to focus on the future. I want to focus on the draft. What can we do right now in the present day to make this football team better? Again, I love the Robert Saleh hire. I love the staff that he put together. I love the free agent acquisitions. So you have conversations with your buddies about the draft. You go online, you're looking at mock drafts, you're seeing what everybody's saying, like the latest speculation, the latest rumors about everything. And one thing I continue to see is that the Jets team needs are pretty much listed as everything, which I do think is a little bit of a stretch because we don't really need defensive tackles. We don't need a left tackle and we don't need safeties, but everywhere else could use a bump. It could use a boost of talent. But instead of talking about that, like that's a bad thing, that right there makes the Jets' job on draft day so much easier because essentially the Jets are not handcuffed to one player, one position, like, oh, we need this guy to fall, we need this guy to fall. No, not in the least. We can pretty much draft whoever, and that player would be coming in as an upgrade. I mean, think about all of the players we've been talking about right now landing with the Jets at that 23rd overall pick. Greg Newsome, upgrade. Caleb Farley, upgrade. 2 cornerbacks, right? Jalen Phillips, upgrade. Edge. Kwity Paye, edge. Who else? Elijah Vera-Tucker, guard/tackle, upgrade. Tevin Jenkins, right tackle, upgrade. That's 6 guys. 6 guys right here. And now we get word that the Jets could potentially trade up in the draft. Now we're entering Kyle Pitts into the mix, Jamar Chase into the mix, J.C. Horn, right? Rashawn Slater. All of these different guys, maybe a Patrick Surtain, all of these players would come in and be humongous upgrades for the team. You want to talk about the second round? Jabril Cox, Travis Etienne, Najee Harris, Pat Freiermuth, Asante Samuel Jr., Wyatt Davis, Creed Humphrey, Ifeatu Melifonwu, all upgrades. Round 3, where we have 2 picks. Josh Meyer, center from Ohio State, Kenneth Gainwell, Kendrick Green, Kelvin Joseph, Tommy Tremble, Michael Carter, Keith Taylor, Quinn Miners. The possibilities for the New York Jets to get better in this draft are limitless. Well, I guess there is a limit because we only have so many draft picks here, unless we trade down or trade up. But really the point that I'm trying to make here is that we are entering the draft as one team, but we are going to exit a much better team because this team only won 2 games last season, because this team doesn't really have tons and tons and tons of talent. We can upgrade at so many positions, and that's the beauty of it, right? That's the silver lining. One of the reasons why I actually like the NFL over, other leagues like the NBA, the NHL, stuff like that, the MLB, is because there's limitations on the cap, and that if you're a bad team, you do get rewarded with a high pick. And I know that rubs people the wrong way, like, why are you bad? If you're a bad team, you should be getting a, like a lower first round pick, because why are you being rewarded for not doing well? But I think it kind of keeps everything flowing in motion, so where you don't have continuous Warriors versus Cavs every single year, if you guys know what I mean. So at the end of the day, the Jets have done an outstanding job this offseason from top to bottom. Hiring Robert Saleh, assembling that great coaching staff, acquiring the extra picks, trading Sam Darnold this offseason, getting that 2nd, 4th, and 6th, although we won't reap the benefits with the second and the fourth until next offseason, but beside the point is we're gathering extra draft picks. I love what we did in free agency. Corey Davis, Carl Lawson, Keelan Cole, Sheldon Rankins, LaMarcus Joyner. I love the direction that this team is going in. And look, I understand that we probably are not going to win the Super Bowl next season, but what matters is that we're taking steps in the right direction to eventually get there. I cannot wait until the Jets are a team like the Green Bay Packers, the Baltimore Ravens, the Seattle Seahawks, the Pittsburgh Steelers, where they're consistently in the playoff picture or the playoff hunt every single year. They're consistently there. Just you can count on Baltimore being in the thick of it in late December. Like they're never a 4-win team, a 3-win team. They just have consistent success, just bang on every single year. I want that for the New York Jets. And look, Baltimore might not be the Super Bowl favorite or anything like that, but they have an opportunity. When was the last time the Jets have made the playoffs? I just want to get back to really just that stability where we're there every single year. There's always a chance. So I love the direction that we're going in. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you think people are being a little too hard on the New York Jets? Do you think they're just being honest? Personally, I feel like we just need to focus a little bit more on the future or the present as opposed to the past, because the reasons why we were a 2-win football team last season are for the most part gone. No more Adam Gase, new quarterback at the helm, bunch of new players. We're adding a bunch of talent. So I really, really think we know what we're doing, and I cannot wait to see what happens moving forward. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see what the future holds. And as always, go Jets.